You, Arizona, y'all gotta do better. I don't believe this Marvin Harrison shit. Y'all laughed at my Giants doing Hard Knocks. When my Giants said that we believe Malik Neighbors is gonna be better than Marvin Harrison, y'all laughed us off of HBO. Keep that same energy.
I don't care if niggas is shooting, it's all about the clap back. Get your boss whack, premier's funeral on Snapchat. You now tuned into the bad guy, mad fly.
Alright, look. Blood Money recap. Week 1, NFL season 2024, man. Bear with me. I'm a Giants fan. Okay. I'm a little depressed. Alright. I'm a little depressed. So bear with me. I'm not in a good mood. Get your jokes off. I know you Eagles and Cowboy fans. Go ahead. Get your jokes off. Go ahead. All right. Go ahead. Kick me when I'm down. The Giants is trash. Daniel Jones is trash. I know. It's only week 1 though. It's only week 1. Just remember that. It's only week 1. just remember that. It's only week 1. But, look. Some of these games ain't worth talking about. What I'm gonna do in these recaps, I want to get to the important things. Like, for example, let's just get Joe Burrow out the way early. Let's get this out the way early. So here's my thing. On my board, y'all can't see it, but I have a whiteboard, because I am a handicapper by trade. So I have a whiteboard. And on my whiteboard, I literally wrote, Bengals win, Patriots will cover, don't trust September Burrow. I said, do not trust September Burrow. That was the notes that I left on that game. Burrow has been garbage in September his whole career. And I sat back and said to myself, bruh, if there was any team that would lose to the Patriots, it would be the Bengals. I didn't think it would actually happen, but I said, do not trust Joe Burrow. It's kind of like, it's like, for example, right? Kirk Cousins. All right. It doesn't matter what the primetime game is. I don't care if it's a Sunday night game, a Monday night game, a Thursday night game. It could be a 4:30 p.m. Fox standalone game versus the Cowboys. If Kirk Cousins is on national television in a standalone primetime game, you don't bet him. So I settled that to say this. If you were in a survivor pool, if you were in a pick pool of any kind, and you took the square way out and picked the Bengals, you get what you deserve. You get what you deserve. I picked 3 teams in my survival pool. I had 6 entries on DraftKings. DraftKings got the big survivor contest. I picked the Seahawks, the Giants, and the Saints. Those are my 3 teams because I'm never picking the Seahawks, Giants, and Saints for the rest of the year. So I said all that to say this. You should have been waiting to use the Bengals when they get hot in October, November, December. That's when you play the Bengals. I'm not gonna rip Joe Burrow. I'm not gonna rip Zach Taylor. I'm not gonna rip the Bengals because they have shown me that they will play better as the year goes on. They start slow, they finish strong. I'm not gonna rip the Bengals. So if you thought I was going to come rip the Bengals, you got another thing coming. It's September Burrow. September Burrow sucks. He's always sucked in September. So, I don't understand why y'all are shocked they lost to the Patriots. That's just my 2 cents on that. Caleb Williams was garbage. Okay, Caleb Williams was garbage. Dude had 25 yards in the first half, bro. He was garbage. All right, a punt return, an interception return, fumbles. The Tennessee Titans gave the Bears that game. They was looking like the '06 Bears with Brian Urlacher and Peanut Tillman out there. The way they was getting just bullshit on special teams and defense. I mean, for like, I'm not going to rip Caleb Williams. He'll be fine, but he looked horrible. He looked horrible versus the Titans. I'm sure he'll play better. He'll pick it up, but he looked horrible. I'm like, damn, Caleb, you suck. So Caleb Williams looked bad. Shout out to Will Levis for giving them the victory. You know what I mean? That's really all you could do is shout out Will. Will Levis literally gave them the game. So that's my 2 cents on that. Shout out to the Saints, Who Dat Nation. The Panthers are garbage. Okay, all you so-called wise guys, all you so-called sharps out there that tried to big up the Panthers, sit down and shut the fuck up. I'm so sick and tired of people trying to reinvent the wheel. Everybody's trying to be ahead of the curve. Oh, yeah, man. Look at the Panthers. The Panthers are going to be good, fellas. We got to pick the Panthers for what? Bryce Young ain't nice. That defense is horrible. Why would you think the Panthers would be any better this year than they were last year? Why? They got a bum head coach who I've never heard of. They lost all their good players in the secondary, and my Giants got Brian Burns from them. And Deontay Johnson wasn't good at Pittsburgh. What makes you think you're going to be good with Bryce Young? I don't understand why anybody thought that the Panthers is going to be any good, B. The fact that you could get the Saints as -3.5 was a crime against humanity. That was a gift. That was an early Christmas present. Anytime you could get under a touchdown versus the Panthers, it's a gift. I'm sorry. Anytime you could get under a touchdown versus the Carolina Panthers, you blind bet it and live with the results. Period. What else? Josh Allen MVP. Okay, he walked them niggas down like 21 in Metro. Shout out to Kyler Murray for doing his thing, but at the end of the day, Josh Allen is an MVP. Now, for this game, I need to go to the stat box, and I want to bring something up. I want to bring something up about this game. Marvin Harrison had 1 catch for 4 yards. We're not impressed. Sorry. My boy Malik Neighbors was a grown-ass man out there versus Minnesota. It ain't Malik Neighbors' fault Daniel Jones is garbage. This dude, Marvin Harrison, was in a cage. He was in a box versus that sorry-ass Buffalo secondary. That Buffalo secondary ain't got a soul in there. They started the dead man, for crying out loud. DeMar Hamlin. I mean, come on, bro, stop. We don't believe you. Arizona, y'all gotta do better. I don't believe this Marvin Harrison shit. Y'all laughed at my Giants doing Hard Knocks. When my Giants said that we believe Malik Neighbors is going to be better than Marvin Harrison, y'all laughed us off of HBO. Keep that same energy. I will be shitting on Marvin Harrison Jr. weekly, even though I love his father. Shout out to number 88. We love Marvelous Marvin Harrison, but his son got to get the smoke. Straight up. That covers everything for the 1 o'clock slate. The Falcons, listen, let me tell you something. Everybody should have known to take the points of Pittsburgh. If you ain't take the points of Pittsburgh, you're a bad sports bettor. You're new to sports betting. Pittsburgh, number 1, don't get blown out. Number 2, you get Mike Tomlin as an underdog. And number 3, Kirk Cousins is coming off an injury and a new offense and a new system, and he don't have a number 1 receiver. Ain't no Stephon Diggs out there. Ain't no Pierre Garçon, Deshaun Jackson out there. Ain't no Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen out there. He don't got an elite receiving corps. He might got Bijan Robinson. He might have Kyle Pitts, but Drake London ain't elite. He don't have an elite receiving corps out there. So ain't nobody out there to save Kirk Cousins in Atlanta. So we already knew Pittsburgh was going to be the play. Jacksonville stinks. How the hell they lost to Miami is beyond me. I mean, damn it, y'all was up 17-0 and you lost. So, I mean, like, Trevor Lawrence is garbage. He was 12 for 21. The boy Tua went off for 338 yards. Shout out to my boy Tyreek Hill, got arrested at 10 o'clock and balled out for 130 yards at 1 o'clock. Shout out to Tyreek Hill. And we don't even know why Tyreek Hill got... How you going to arrest Tyreek Hill at Hard Rock Stadium, at Sunlight Stadium, whatever they call it? How you going to arrest the best player on the team? Like, you don't know that ain't Tyreek Hill. How you going to... Did they have money on the game? Did the police have money on the game? Because how do you arrest Tyreek Hill in Miami 2 hours before kickoff? Like, that makes no sense to me, bro. Like, that ain't make no damn sense to me. The Chargers versus the Raiders, who the fuck cares? At the end of the day, bro, Harbaugh, Herbert, like, what did you expect? I don't care. I'm sorry. I'm not covering no Gardner Minshew game. We don't care. Rest in peace to Devontae Adams. Rest in peace to him. Cowboys did what they were supposed to do. They beat the brakes off of Cleveland. Deshaun Watson. I'm going to do a video about this on my Giants channel because I think Giants fans, myself included, we're really, really down on Daniel Jones, and we should be. But at least we not these niggas in Cleveland. The Giants can get rid of Daniel Jones in 16 games. Daniel Jones has 16 games left on the Giants roster. They are stuck with Deshaun Watson. Don't Deshaun Watson have like the highest cap hit of all time at like $70 million next season? So Cleveland is stuck with Deshaun. I don't know what happened to Deshaun. Deshaun went from a top 5 quarterback to a bottom 5 quarterback. That's not normal. Maybe I need to let him start fucking the masseuses again so he can get his mind right. I don't know. Y'all got to figure that out in Cleveland. That's your problem, not mine. Dallas, the Mike Zimmer defense looks good. Regular season, Dak is still a goon. He got paid. I'll talk about that in a video later this week. What else? Oh, and last but not least, because I'm not covering the Sunday night game, obviously, because y'all are going to get this video on Sunday night. Look, man. Jaden Daniels, listen. I thought he looked okay, man. I thought he looked better than Caleb. I say that. Hey, I mean, the dude rushed for 2 touchdowns, 88 yards. I think he's too skinny to keep doing that. I don't think he's going to last if he keeps running like that, but he looked better than Caleb Williams did. I give him that. Let's see what he does versus the Giants next week. As far as Baker Mayfield goes, I give it up to Baker because I counted him out. When he got let go of Cleveland, he goes to Carolina, he goes to the Rams. I counted him out. The guy goes to Tampa Bay, resurrects his career. Like, you got to love, no matter what you say about Baker, and I've said a lot about Baker, you got to love that kid's fight, man. You got to love his resiliency. Like, Baker is like, that's inspirational. What Baker did by fighting and continuing his career and finding a new franchise and taking over for Tom Brady, essentially. Like, nothing but love for Baker, man. Props to Baker. I'm glad he landed on his feet. He's in a great situation. He got out of that cesspool in Cleveland. Now he's in Tampa. He balling. Shout out to Baker, man. But that's been week 1 of my recap. You can go to my Giants channel if you want my thoughts on the Giants and the Vikings. But that's it. That's all, fellas. Hit that like button. Hit that sub button. Drop FUs in the comments if you're rocking with me. And stay vicious. Dismissed.